All right, guys, what is up? I hope you guys doing well. Let's just let's just get to the point. Let's just break down today's trading day. It's Wednesday. I was I was pretty dumb yesterday because I posted a video about my break even stuff and basically my trade from yesterday, and I mentioned that price action was a little bit shit in the past few days because no news were in place. And I told you that we're not gonna have news almost until Thursday, which was a fake info because I don't know, maybe I just you know missed something, or not missed, but I saw something different or clicked somewhere else on Forex Factor. That's the website that I use for like checking news and stuff like that, because maybe I might click somewhere else and I didn't see that. I mean, obviously I checked it before I entered the trade today, and I saw that we have high impact news today. So it was like not a surprise that, oh, I was in a trade or I was trading, and then and then I realized, oh my god, what the fuck is happening? And oh yeah, geez. So now I saw it beforehand, and I prepare myself accordingly. So let's just get to the point. I was, you could say that we were pretty, bullish on the day. I mean, in previous days we were pretty bullish, and even though I was expecting to get to this level, this was the all time high on Nasdaq, and I was expecting price to reach this level or even go way above it. But for some reason, upon checking the 4 hour chart and all these movements, it looks so weird to me. I mean, I'm not sure. I mean, it seems like in the past, and these are like clean bullish moves, but here, after this movement here on, I think it was July, end of July, we started to dip down a little bit and then go higher and dip again, and then just we were like, we had this shit at the end of August, and we kind of moved higher from that point also. But I had the feeling that maybe these movements here was like generating sell side liquidity. I mean, you could say that otherwise, but upon checking like so many equal lows, so many unfilled stuff, and I was like, even if we switch down to the one, I remember this one here. I was literally like, marking this for value gap since, I think, since the beginning of August. Yeah, because it happened in June. I mean, it's like you could say that, oh my god, it's so fucking far away. Like it happened in the past, and it's not relevant. I mean, we moved way way away. So we moved away a lot from this for value gap, even though it's unmitigated. Price doesn't necessarily have to come back to, if we are super bullish, we're not gonna come back to that bonfire valley again. But it seemed so obvious for me during this period of time, especially here, that we're gonna come back here and just fill it up and then go to the skyrocket again. But it never happened anyway. Back to the topic. So I was looking at the chart this morning, and I posted a I posted a picture on Instagram as well. Just hit me a follow. Hit me with a follow. I usually do some stories, do some updates, and I usually upload some pictures with some markups, what I think is gonna happen during the day, or major movements and stuff like that, that I expect. It's not like I'm predicting and I'm giving signals and I'm asking for money and I'm asking for subscriptions and stuff like that. It's free. It's good for me. It's a good, like it's a good sign for me also if you're interested or not. Um, so yeah, feel free to join. Feel free to hit a follow. It doesn't cost anything. So yeah, you might get like a free sauce, but that's it. Not like any kind of like financial advice or place your stop loss here and place your whatever there. And I'm just sharing my ideas or sharing my thinking or sharing my view of the day and what I'm expecting to see, and that's it. You take it as it is, um, or you don't take it if you don't follow. It's really up to you. Anyways, so I was looking at the chart and I was super concerned that I'm not concerned, sorry, but I was super sure about this high point will be taken out even during pre-market when the news are released, or we have some kind of movement to the I was literally I'm just gonna, because obviously you can see that I marked out these highs and this has been taken like straight away by the news. So I'm gonna switch down to the 30-minute time, even the 15-minute, because it's just more visible. So I first of all I did mark this one out later on, but I marked out these equal lows. It was so freaking obvious. This liquidity pool here, these equal lows here. Uh, I had so much sell side liquidity resting below price action here, unfilled for 4 hour fair value gap as well. Equal lows just right above the fair value gap, and a lot of my friends and a lot of my trader friends said I'm crazy that I'm looking for shorts, because it's just so freaking obvious that we're gonna just crush through these all-time highs and we're gonna, I don't know. But for some reason I was expecting this one. I mean, you can see that if you check my Instagram, it was marked and posted like literally 11 hours ago. So it's not like I saw price action and then just draw these lines after this happened. So I did this in advance. It's not for flexing. It's not for like, oh, I was so fucking right. I don't really care about that. It's just for me. It's a good sign that even though, as you can see, I had a loss on the day for the first try for the first time or first try, uh, I was feeling good because my bias and because my thinking was right. It's not like, oh, I was right and I'm the coolest and I'm the best. No, it's just even though I had a loss, and if I would have just stopped trading for the day, I would have been happy with that, because my bias was right. It's just up to the entry, up to be honest, price action was shit, shit. Since, I don't know, last 2 days, super shit. I mean, Monday, Tuesday, obviously we didn't have any kind of news, and we had news today, and we're gonna have news tomorrow, bro. It's gonna, yeah, I think it's gonna be a big ass move, and I think it's gonna be a big ass move to the downside if we are not feeling this 4 hour fair value gap during Asian session today or tomorrow. Basically, it depends. But I think we're gonna keep the bullish structure, but for sure, I think we're gonna hit these equal lows here. This one and this one. The fair value gap is just maybe if I, oh fuck, whatever. But it's just you've seen that pop it. So you've seen the black line just popping back. It's just here. So these equal load, this one and this one here. It's really important to, I think you have some kind of an indicator as well, but like if you pay attention, if you really looking these signs or these equal lows, equal highs, whatever, you can spot these easily. I mean, not always, because yeah, I mean, if you know what the spot, you're gonna find it for sure. If it's there, if it's not there, it's just not there. So don't overcomplicate it. Anyway, so I drove these drawn on liquidity basically during during the morning, basically, and I was expecting. I was not trying to trade all the way down to here today, because to be honest, I was expecting more movements, or more, um, how to say that, faster and volatile moves after news. But that didn't happen. I mean, we had if you check this area here, it's a nice movement to the downside. We hit all the targets that I marked out earlier. We even disrespected this 4 hour fair value gap here, which is this one here, this one here. So yeah, I mean, let's just stick with the 5 minute now. So yeah, I also wrote this. You can see that also on the Instagram post that I wrote this one here. So price was like, I think price was like here when I posted the picture on Instagram, and I wrote this message looking for this high point to be taken out, and from that I'm expecting a reversal to the downside, targeting the sell side liquidity that I mentioned earlier. These equal lows, these equal lows, these for value gap. I think it's gonna be hit. I mean, this doesn't have to be mitigated. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just one thing that is there. It's another thing that, is there any reason for price to go that deep, you know? Because if it can pick so much of liquidity from here, and so much fuel from these liquidity pools, I mean, it's let's go for a long now, targeting this one here. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, it looks good. It might not go all the way down here, but as I mentioned, I expected this move to happen after market opened. But look at this. I'm gonna switch down to the 1 and 2 minute time frame as well. But just let's go back to my thinking. So here we go. So I was highlighting these, or marking these highs out in the beginning of the day, during I mean, pretty late in London session, uh, and I was expecting this price level to be taken out, and then from that point, because this news release was just crushing through, and I was like, at some point I was thinking, okay, maybe we are just gonna go bullish all the way. But I started to see this freaking movement, and I was pretty, pretty sure about, okay, market is opening in around like 10-15 minutes here, this one here. So we mitigated this 15-minute fair value gap. I'm gonna switch to the 15 minute. So we had this big ass. Oh shit, this is the 5. So we had this after the news. So I highlighted this news candle, super volumish candle, and from that fair value gap, I was expecting price option one to go higher and take out data highs, and then reversal from that. Or second option, I was looking for price to. Ooh, I was looking for price to just inverse this for value gap. We had a nice, I marked this out as a change in the state, I think somewhere here. Yeah, change in the state here. So I connected these two. That's my strategy. Usually that's what I use. That's what I use as an A plus setup. So some kind of a manipulation to the opposing direction that I want to take my trade. So for example, if I'm bearish, I want to see accumulation or some kind of some kind of manipulation to the upside, and then reversal off of inverse fair value gap and entering on the candle closure. That's what you can see basically. But I was pretty dumb because, and I think I was a bit greedy also, because I was so sure. I was so, so over biased that, market opened and we were just crushing through this inverse fair value gap. And I mean, the fair value gap, we were crushing through this fair value gap, and it got inversed on this candle. I crossed the line of changing the state. I just deleted it because I was trading at the PM session as well, because it was just so annoying. This line was like somewhere here, and I was, moving the chart and continuously like moving this shitty line, and I was like, "Fuck this line!" I just deleted it. Anyway, so this manipulation didn't happen. That would have been A plus plus. That market opens, sweeping these data highs out, and then reversal from one of the fair value gaps here, and I take partial here, and then I leave the leave the rest of my position to London session and Asian session, because they would have been pretty high up here. Anyway, that didn't happen. We crashed through this fair value gap, 15-minute fair value gap, which caused by the news. We had change in the state. I entered on the candle closure, and we were moving down pretty good. I was checking ES also at the same time for divergence, and I saw that, okay, on ES we made a higher high. So I was pretty concerned, and I was like, shit, because I was so dumb, and I just realizing it now also, but I realized it during the afternoon that this movement was so freaking big. I shouldn't have put my position here, because at so much volume, price has to balance it at some point, which it did. And I put my stop loss just under these candles. And if I put like, I don't know, like $100 more or some, I don't even know. I think I had like 800 or $900 worth of stop. Let's put it that way. So I didn't use the whole 1% risk. I didn't want to put my stop all the way here. I mean, if this candle and if this fair value gap would have been a little bit smaller like this, for example, uh, I would have put it all the way to the top, because I could have, entered like around here, but it did not happen like that, and I was so dumb. I shouldn't have, and you shouldn't do the same. Like, when you see this big ass volume, this big ass volume-ish candle closure crashing through a fair value gap, be super careful, because this is a really big candle, and I should have, just checked for example, this one here. Okay, I'm gonna move it. Bear with me. This one here, data highs. So I set some kind of a range for myself, and if you see, oh my god, I'm just gonna do it like this now. We went all the way down from here. I was up like 800 here, and I was like, okay, we're gonna take these lows here. I'm gonna take a partial. I'm gonna move my stop to break even, and then whatever. But for some reason, I didn't want to I didn't want to take any kind of like any contract off from my position, because I wanted price to at least hit these lows here. That is marked down here, and I would have go on break even after that, but that didn't happen. Really unfortunate. I was greedy as well, because I should have think about this. This candle is too big, so price is gonna come back to premium after this high and this low. We came back equilibrium, rebalanced price action basically, And after that, if you see that, so I think this was the candle that, no, sorry, this was the candle that subbed me out. So after that, we had another dip to the upside, and then we never, ever, ever, ever reached that point again. So it's super unlucky, but overall, I'm happy because my setup was here. It's just I need to recalibrate my mind and just keep that in mind. This these kind of inversions are really dangerous because either you need to have like a big ass stop loss like this or something like this, but come on, it's just it for me, for my account, it was just too big. I couldn't, like, I couldn't risk this much, and I didn't really want to be honest. So I got stopped out. I was looking for this one here to get inversed, but I saw these tiny little shitty candles, and I did not enter on these ones. I was watching price action before lunch, but obviously I'm not trading during lunchtime. Uh, and after that, I saw this nice movement to the upside, mitigating this fair value gap. I think it was like 5 minute fair value gap here, mitigation of the 5 minute fair value gap after a nice, like, we went below these lows, went up, went back up to this 5 minute fair value gap, and then we inversed this fair value gap here. So I entered on this. Oppare. So we entered. I'm not we. Sorry, Skyto. So I entered on this inversion, targeting my original sell side liquidity, which was Asian low, London low, and the 4 hour fair value gap. Here on the first trade, I was just targeting the low points. On the second trade for 1.7, it's, yeah, not that big. And now I was a bit more careful because I put my stop loss at the bottom of the fair value gap, because I was like, okay, we mitigated again. We started to like thinking, and after that, when we inverse this fair value gap, okay, I'm gonna like, it's no way we're gonna come back here. I mean, you can never assume these type of things that, okay, I don't think we're gonna go up there, because this. So yeah, I'm overall happy. I closed the day around like minus 400 or something like that. But it's all right. I mean, I'm just happy overall that this thing just played out as I was planning or preparing myself for this execution. Um, we didn't make any kind of profit today. I lost $400. I think 400 something, 450. But like overall, I'm happy. This trade was a bit greedy. I should be more mindful, or should be more careful about these biggest volumish candles here, because it leaves such a big gap that it has to be rebalanced. And most of the time, when it rebalances like this, your stop loss is gonna be hit. So you either should have a big stop loss or a big pocket to hold this position in drawdown. But I got unlucky. But even if I didn't trade this one, so let's say I did trade only one today, and if I would have seen this movement to the downside and hitting all my targets, I would be happy, to be honest, because it's just a matter of positioning, and you can always learn from your mistakes, and you can go through your trades and journal it, and or make a video, just as I'm doing it right now, and just check it for yourself. What did you mess up, or where you can improve, for example. And that just it's a even though I knew it before, but sometimes I just super dumb and I'm just not focusing on these things because I'm like, oh my god, everything is playing out exactly I was planning, and I got so hyped. I got so like, okay, we're gonna crush this. We had news, we had nice movements. We got this. We need to rebalance these, or we need to take these equal lows, Asian lows, London lows for value gaps, unmitigated for value gaps, stuff like that. We took out all-time highs. So everything was like, textbook for in my head, in my head. But maybe if this candle is just smaller or in parts, not like one big candle at open, basically. Because if you check it, it's just right at the open. It's 9:30 here, and it's just right one fucking candle. Um, it is what it is. Next time I will be more mindful or more careful. Maybe I'm not even gonna enter off of this. If we have a big fair rally gap after a big movement, which caused by news, we have a big movement to the downside again, and everything is big. I mean, size matters. Joking, but not in this scenario. Like, I mean, it does matter because this was just way too big, and sometimes it happens that we crash through, we trade back up, like just here. And I was even thinking to add some maybe one more contract to my position here, because we traded all the way here close to my stop loss, but it was like with my eyes, it was almost like 50% of this for value gap. I mean, sorry, this volume candle. And I was like, okay, we are rebalancing it now and we're gonna sell off from this. And we did sell off. We went all the way to take out these lows here. So if you would have like if you enter on this candle targeting that one, that's a pretty nice trade, I would say. I mean, you can put your stop at the top of the fair value gap, which got inverted. Beautiful, like beautiful. But I didn't do this. I did the other way, and I'm just fine with that because that's my plan. That was my strategy, and I just learned a lot from this one. So next time I either leave it a little bit bigger, or if my pocket doesn't allow me, I'm just gonna wait for like reconfirmation or continuation, or just leave it at all, so you don't have to trade every single day, or you don't need to participate in every single move. It's better to save your capital, or better to save your mental also, than to burn out on these, because my younger self would have like smashed the screen, whatever. But yeah, this one was really nice, so I could save myself some, you know recover some of the loss that I took, sorry. So yeah, overall I'm happy, even though we close in negative today. But it's fine. I mean, everything played out just as I wanted to see. We are just reversing from these equal lows. Sorry, obviously. I'm really curious about tomorrow. To be honest, lots of buy side liquidity resting now. Data highs is untouched. I'm not sure about the ES, but I'm not gonna check it now. So yeah, hope you guys found this video useful. Let me know how was your trading day. And yeah, see you on the next video. Make sure you hit a follow on Instagram or other platforms if you want to. I usually do some markups and updates, and just post some stories and stuff when I'm looking for on the day, and my bias and so on. So if you're interested, hit me with a follow. I think you're not gonna regret it. It's free. So yeah, see you on the next one. Take care, guys, and cheer. Peace out.